Woke up to the sound of pouring rain, Chloe. Wind would whisper, and I dream of you. And all the tears you cried that called my name. And when you needed me, I came through. Remember yesterday, walking paw in hand, love letters in the sand. I remember you in all the sleepless nights, Chloe, in all the endless days. I wanna hear you say, I remember you.
Thank you very much, Singing Landshark. What's up, Bob Squad? It's me, Bob, once again, doing another fun boxing. It's been a minute since we doing these a little fewer and farther between nowadays. It is what it is. I am what I am. Tip the veal and try the waitress. Hey, Singing Landshark. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Did you like my rendition of Skid Row? Yeah, it was pretty. I hope Dave C from Canada. See, he likes all the hair bands. Like, okay. Yeah, he does. He does, and I hope he enjoyed that as well. Actually, now that I got you, Singing Landshark, question. Yeah, go ahead, Bob. Have you ever heard of a character called Strong Bad from Homestar Runner? Uh, no. No, I have no idea. I don't sound anything like. I think you cut you a little bit, maybe on a bad day or something. What are you accusing me of? Nothing? Okay, which, fine. Who the crap are you, Doc Shirt? What was that? Nothing, nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was my computer making noise, telling me I have no storage. And that is to the left. This side over here, my left, also your left. Got some beef and broccoli out of a package. Hey, Chloe. Oh, Chloe's the dog you just saw is nudging up against me. She's very sweet. What did I get? I got this figure, Batman. It's based on the Michael Keaton '89 Batman. I got some comments about this guy, but I'll look at the package first. He is there's a flash, and there's a batarang thing, and a grapple gun thing. This is a first edition. This is the first one ever made. 3 and up. I only bought one, but with him, also I'll have 2 of those, and I think I'll stop there. These are the figures you can get. Supergirl, Batman, The Flash Young Barry, The Flash, and Dark Flash. Okay. I saw all of these on the peg at my Walmart, except Supergirl. And give me a second. This was... Oh! There it is. Made in China. China, China. We're going to take him out of his package, but first I'm going to look at this. Whoa! I finally have it. I finally have a 4-inch scale, 1/18 scale, 1980 style Batmobile. And it is scrawny. Good God. I'm going to put the camera up here. These are the figures it comes with. That is the young Barry the Flash. And this is the other Michael Keaton Batman. Figures are just out naked as a jaybird in the breeze. We're going to take a look at them. Also 4 and up. Now this sucks because if you're a 3-year-old, you can play with the figures, but you have to be 4 to play with the Batmobile. So you have to wait. Or they want you to buy 4 Batmobiles. Let's take a look at the back of this. I have yet to take a look at the back of it. Okay, that's a picture of the toy. That's a picture of the Batman. I guess it only fits the one figure in here. This is young the Barry the Flash, and this is the Batman. Let's get these both out of their things. Okay, enough. Yeah, well, I'm holding in my hand a 4-inch '89 Batman, which is cool, but not as amazing as I thought it would be. I don't know if it's a Michael Keaton pay him too much money problem. I can't tell if this is supposed to be '89 Batman from '89 or '89 Batman from a trailer we just saw on YouTube with that crazy kidnapper other guy we'll get to in a minute. I can't tell which one it's supposed to be. It's kind of generic. Yeah, I can't tell if they made his face old. I don't think so. I think it just looks like Batman from '89. They have that symbol, too, on his chest that he had in the movie, which is cool. Articulation is good. It's, he kicks out inside and knees and no stupid ankle articulation. I hate that. A little stiff, but he just came out of the thing. Elbow, shoulder, no wrist, which is fine. I don't really care about that. It's a 4-inch figure, I'm assuming. Oof. I think he had an easier time turning his head in a movie. This is... Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, well, they really went for... of all the things they wanted to make realistic. If they wanted to make it any more realistic, every time I buy one of these, they'd give the money to Jack Nicholson for no reason. The cape, thankfully, does not have a hole in it from a plastic thing like the McFarlane blah blah blah. There's his buttocks, if you want to see that. Now, they did take some time to give his back some armor, too. The big complaint with these is, you may have noticed, with the Black Adam, the Rock movie, the Rock, the movie, the figures, they got scrawnier than what was currently going on with the 4-inch Batman figures, and I'm going to take out the one from just a year ago from the Batman, and the Batmobile from the Batmobile, and just compare, because they're supposed to be from the same line and they all match up, but these guys are clearly thinner. Like, they waited until they have a figure of The Rock, basically, to make them scrawny, which was so preposterous looking that your Robert Pattinson Batman looks beefier than your The Rock figure of Shazam or whatever the hell he's, Black Adam, I guess. So that's the thing. On its own, it's fine, but when you put it with the line, yeah, you could tell they did scale back. I don't think it's as good a quality of figure as the one from a year ago. I think there is some cheap Charlie-ness going on. Again, on his own, looks fine. There's a grapple gun, doesn't do much. These accessories were never really anything to write home about, and why would I waste my family's time? There's a Batarang. So I'm not unhappy. What saves it for me, or makes it tolerable, is that they stayed true to this symbol from the film. So I'm happy about that. I think the ears are crooked. I think the ear on my right, his left, also his left, your right. I think that ear is taller. Can you see that? It's bugging me. Okay, not bad, but a little concerned. Let's take a look at the Batmobile. Pardon me, just going to enjoy my Andre the Giant mug, which is containing some Pepsi Zero. Tastes just like regular Pepsi, none of the sugar, none of the calories. That is good Pepsi Zero. We're taking a look at the Batmobile. Let me move the camera over there. Here's Chloe. She's sleeping as a good girl. She's so furry, my girl. Okie dokie. So we're looking at this 1/18 scale, pardon me, Batmobile. It looks just fine. Right away, I gotta tell you, I mean, it is really, really light. It weighs next to nothing. It's gotta be crazy hollow. I knew going into it was gonna be very cheap Charlie. The only function or anything that moves on this at all is just this door. Goes there. That's it. This is the same Batman figure, I believe, that I just opened up, but it also comes with the Batmobile as well, just as with the Batman line from last year, that the Batman figure comes with, the same figure comes with everything, so you're likely to get a few of them. This guy has even ears, but it's the same figure nonetheless, and it also comes with this young Barry Allen, based on Ezra Miller, and I don't give a fuck about Ezra Miller. Okay, Chloe, that's garbage. You don't want that. Okay. No, girl. Chloe, come here. Okay. It's not terrible. It's almost impossible. There's some detail there. There's a steering wheel kind of molded in with some buttons and whatnot. You squeeze the guy in. It rolls. There's no steering. Nothing going on the bottom. Yeah, it's a hollow shell. I mean, it's crazy light. But it's there to look how it looks, and that's what it's going to do. So get out of here, Landshark. It's comparison time. This is the Batmobile last year, the Batman. This is the first time it's been in my new apartment, and this is supposed to be the same scale. You can see how they downsize this Batmobile here as well. This thing dwarfs this thing, and they're really made for the same style figures, and I think the best way to demonstrate that is take a look here at Robert Pattinson versus Michael Keaton, just 1 year apart. These are supposed to be the same size, the same dudes, and really he's supposed to be a much bigger, bulkier, beefier dude than this dude, but he isn't. The figure is not anyway. So they really did downscale and make it difficult. It's so weird because it's supposed to be the same scale, but oof, did they make it not the same scale. So if I stand them, you see what happens when I stand them back to back. And I want to throw in this guy as well, which I just think is interesting. They made a few Batman of this size as well, and he's not quite as tall as Pattinson, but he's definitely a beefier, a bulkier, muscular dude. This guy, there's a version of him which is really easy to get, and I never do pick him up. I've been tempted. Who looks a lot like the '89 Batman, where basically he's really dark and he just has the yellow symbol in the middle, but it's just a yellow outline and it's not filled in. But at first glance, if you just walk past it, it really looks very '89 Batman-ish, but it's not quite. So that's the strangeness of it all, which is a shame because I know if you take the villains that this guy matches up with, not just the Penguin and the Selina Kyle of the movie, but also all the other DC Spin Masters, the 4-inch guys that are all interactive with this guy, all of them are going to dwarf him, and it's not going to look quite right. So really, the only villains that this guy can believably beat up, this guy here, are going to be whatever villain they make for this movie, which they're probably going to stop at Dark Flash because they really don't make a lot of characters for these things. So it's a shame it's not really the same scale. For my weird 4-inch purposes, I still get away with this Batman doing something for me, and also really, despite the cheapness, if you know what you're getting into, listen, the Robert Pattinson Batmobile and the Batman are the better quality figures. This is the better quality. This is your warm and fuzzies. I bought it for the warm and fuzzies. I really wanted a 4-inch one of these because I know the 4-inch Joes can get in there and we could have some fun. I'd love to see Snake Eyes in this guy and see what would happen there. And even though I knew going in, looking at the Black Adam figures, this guy wasn't going to be quite up to snuff, I still couldn't resist because I knew I could have some kind of fun with it. These are the Batmen and the Batmobiles, and there's a little dot. There's some doggy bowls. Yeah, in the center there's a little red dot. That's where that Barry Allen figure goes. Okay, and believe me, if it was a Mira Aquaman movie figure, a lot worse things would happen to it.
Ricky was a young boy. He had a heart of stone. Lived 9 to 5. He worked his fingers to the bone. Just barely out of school. Okay, goodbye.